Good evening, I'm Riley McManus, and thanks for joining us. The probe into the massive blaze at the Finnish Labour Temple continued today. Fire investigators are trying to comb through the rubble of what was once the third floor of the building. Meanwhile, the head of Local Heritage Advisory Committee is lamenting the loss of one of the city's most treasured historic buildings. Adam Riley reports.
The flames have long since been doused, but the hurt is real, as a cherished piece of Thunder Bay sits in ruins. Fire investigators are continuing their search into the cause of Wednesday evening's blaze. Residents are still flocking to the site, staring in disbelief and taking pictures of the charred iconic structure. Thunder Bay Fire Prevention Captain Kevin Anderson says they're working with the Ontario Fire Marshal's Office and other specialists in an attempt to locate the area of origin. They do have an idea of where it was, but they are running into some obstacles.
We're working with structural engineers to get into certain parts of the building are safe to enter. Obviously the third floor where there was the most fire damage and some roof collapse, that's not safe to go into. So with the use of our aerial ladder, we're getting some shots from above. And again, with the new construction over old construction, there's many layers, which is making it difficult.
Structurally, Anderson says the building is a bit of a mix, with some areas okay, but others damaged and weakened by fire and water, which have now turned to ice. Therefore, investigators are being very cautious as to where they go.
I think all of Thunder Bay is grieving right now.
Andrew Cotter is the chair of the Thunder Bay Heritage Advisory Committee, and he, like thousands of other residents, was shocked by the images of the historic building in flames Wednesday night and was at a loss while observing the aftermath in person Thursday morning.
Anyone who's gone to the Hoito restaurant or the Finlandia Club knows the cultural icon in Thunder Bay, and really it's just the pride of our city. So we lost one of our crown jewels in terms of a heritage building last night. And I think we're all still grieving right now. It's going to take a few days to heal from this for sure.
According to Cotter, in 1991, the city of Thunder Bay designated the building as a historical site. Then in 2011, it achieved that accolade nationally. Anderson says although he's focused on the task at hand, he also has many memories of the Finnish Labour Temple and says it's still hard to comb through the remains.
I grew up, obviously, like most people, going to the Hoito restaurant, and everybody was hoping for that to reopen. And we wish them all the best in what can be salvaged, but at this time it's hard to say.
Anderson says after today, they will likely just hold the site through the weekend for the holiday and pick up the investigation again next week. Adam Riley, TBT News.
Meanwhile, the shock of the destruction from Wednesday's night fire at the Finnish Labour Temple is still top of mind for many, but social media gaffe by Premier Doug Ford regarding the incident did not go unnoticed. On Thursday morning, Ford tweeted, "Very sad to learn about the devastating fire. Thank you to the first responders who acted quickly. My thoughts go out to all those affected in North Bay." Many Twitter users, including some local politicians, were quick to point out that North Bay and Thunder Bay are two different communities, 1,100 kilometers apart. The Premier later deleted the tweet, later posting a new one with the correct hashtag of Thunder Bay. He then tweeted a follow-up apology saying, "In a rush to acknowledge the terrible tragedy in Thunder Bay, we tagged the wrong town on Twitter. I'm so sorry for the mistake. My heart is with the people of Thunder Bay." Ontario has set a new record high in daily COVID-19 cases, reporting 9,571 new infections today. It comes one day after the province's last record tally of 5,790 cases reported Thursday. Here in this region, the District Health Unit reported 29 new cases today. 24 of them are in the Thunder Bay area, while the other 5 are from the district. The active case count now is sitting at 91, up from 70 yesterday. And there's one more COVID patient in the regional hospital, bringing the total number to 3, with none in the ICU. Meanwhile, the surge continues for the Northwestern Health Unit. There are 34 new cases being reported today, and the number of active cases there has risen to 152. 11 of the new cases are in the Red Lake area, 9 are in Kenora, 6 are in Dryden, and 6 are in Sioux Lookout. There's 1 in each Emo and Fort Frances. The Thunder Bay's District Medical Officer of Health is reminding residents to use caution this holiday season, as the Omicron variant has led to a rapid rise in COVID cases around the country. Much like last year at this time, Dr. Janet DeMille is advising locals to limit gathering sizes and avoid large groups over Christmas and New Year's. Among her greatest concerns is still travel, especially those leaving the area for the break and returning to the district afterward. DeMille is recommending anyone coming back from this area to stay home for 10 days and work from home if possible. While she understands the collective frustration felt across the region, DeMille says the risk heavily outweighs the desire to gather.
I realize these are really difficult times. I mean, here's supposed to be a time of fun, relaxation, being able to get together, and we're basically telling people not to. But if people, gather, if, we've had people gathering and one person has COVID, everybody else is at risk, and then you start to see the spread of the virus, and that's going to hurt people, it's going to hurt their families, but it's also going to hurt the community. So
DeMille urges the public to immediately self-isolate and get tested if you're experiencing symptoms or feeling ill. Ontario Premier Doug Ford toured a mass vaccination clinic on Christmas Eve, where they're working to accelerate boosters in the fight against the Omicron variant. Ford says that the province is ramping up the numbers of shots with the hope of reaching a goal of 300,000 doses a day. Beth McDonald has the story.
Good morning, everyone.
It's a very different Christmas Eve this year. Premier Doug Ford toured a new mass vaccination clinic now open to help accelerate boosters in the fight against the Omicron variant. At this location, healthcare workers ready to take on a big load.
We're able to ramp up and do 19,000 doses a day, vaccinations a day, and please sign up on the Ontario portal.
Outside the International Centre in Mississauga, some people lined up starting at 7 this morning for a chance at one of a limited number of walk-in appointments as demand for the extra protection surges.
A little bit chaotic, but I think we all have to be patient and just be lucky that we have them here and we have access to them.
Many who first went online for a booking have shown up here eager to boost their spot up for a booster shot.
Well, I just wanted to get something quicker. I have an appointment which is like way far away, but I just wanted to make sure that I can get something faster as things are getting worse by the hour.
As cases skyrocket, there is an urgency for more protection.
And we're just trying because the third dose appointment is at January and February. So we want to see if try to get early as soon as possible to prevent the Omicron.
While some early studies have shown the Omicron variant to be more mild, caution is the word right now.
That would be amazing if this pans out to be a less severe, we often use the term virulent variant of this virus. So fingers tightly crossed. On the other hand, you're seeing a huge number of reported cases. We know that those huge number of reported cases are clearly an underestimate.
Many hoping ramping up shots will make it a safer season.
Everyone, very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and we're going to get through this. So God bless everyone.
As we await the arrival of Santa Claus tonight, we all have hopes for that special gift waiting for us under the tree, and the same holds true for Thunder Bay's political leaders. We spoke to our MPs and our MPPs and the mayor about what they're hoping to see this Christmas.
I'm at that age where I say that the best Christmas gift is my family. It's really lovely that I'll be able to see, fingers crossed, both my boys this summer. My stepdaughter hopefully will be with us, and I won't unfortunately have my stepson. But we are very close to an intact little family this Christmas, and I am looking forward to that.
We've seen, which to some degree is inevitable, this rise is occurring. Again, we're doing pretty good here in Thunder Bay. But hopefully people can gather, have a great holiday season, see their family and friends, and when we get on the other side of this, that would be my Christmas wish, that hopefully we can still be in a good place and that people are still healthy and happy as we head into January.
The one thing I love for Christmas is for everyone to be able to be safe and healthy and to be able to get together with their families. Certainly that's my particular goal as well. I've got family that I want to see this Christmas, and there are those who are still concerned about that in my own family. So I want everybody to be able to get together, to have a wonderful time and have a wonderful year next year.
Well, this is super easy for me to answer. I want my family to be together. It's been a long year for many of us having to quarantine and to be apart. And so I'm really, really looking forward to having a time where, even if it's going to be outside, that we can all gather together.
There was one thing. You wake up on December 25th and it's underneath the tree. What would be the best gift for Mr. Marcus Pulowski?
A good bottle of whiskey.
Christmas is on full display this year, with many local homeowners taking their decorations to the next level. Here's a look at some of the best holiday houses we could find in Thunder Bay. We're joined now with Kurt Black. Hello, Kurt.
Hey there, Riley.
Hey, those are some beautiful Christmas lights.
Absolutely a beautiful sign of the holiday season. And hockey fans, they had a beautiful sign of the hockey season, the holiday season yesterday as the World Juniors got started with some pre-tournament action. We got the highlights right after the break.